We all have those people in our lives that are just really negative or always have a problem with what we're doing. Someone come to mind? Yeah, someone comes to mind for me, and actually a lot of people come to mind. People that are friends, used to be friends, families, just random people. It might seem like these kinds of people would want to see you succeed because they know you and they love you. But a lot of the time it's not the case. In my experience, it has happened with particularly friends and family because they are so close to you and they don't want things to change. So stay tuned. I'm going to talk about a bunch of different things and a story to go along with it. So let's just jump right in. So it's such a weird concept why this even occurs. There is like science behind it, but I'm not a scientist or a psychologist or anything like that. I just know that it happens, and I'm sure everybody that's watching this video has had somebody like this that just doesn't want them to succeed, and you can't seem to impress them no matter what. And there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. It might seem like really hard to do your best because you're still not acknowledged by the people you want that acknowledgement from. You want people to say, oh my god, you're doing so good, I can't believe you finally got that job you wanted, or I can't believe you dropped a size, or I can't believe you're so fit now, or I can't believe you're doing whatever. So whatever it is that you're doing, we want to impress the people that are around us, and not just impress them, we want them to be proud of us. So we want the recognition from the people we love the most because those are the people that we're closest to. It's just human nature. But that won't happen a lot of the time, so don't worry, it's nothing wrong with you. The first thing that I just wanted to, I have a couple points, but the first thing is that they don't want you to do better than them. So the first reason that people do this kind of thing is because they don't want you to do better than them. They might not even know that they're doing it actively, or they might not know that they're doing it at all. But if you say anything, if you're going to do something and somebody's putting up resistance or being rude or negative for any reason, they might not even know it, but they don't want you to do it because then you might succeed, you might do better. But people don't want you to do better than them. Another example. This is actually a story. My boyfriend, when we first met, he switched the diet that he was on, which was no diet at all, to my diet because he wanted to be supportive of what I was eating, and I had a lot of food allergies and I didn't know what I was actually allergic to at the time. So I was only eating fruits and vegetables and nothing else. It was so restrictive, and I knew it, but I couldn't risk getting sick from what I didn't know that I was allergic to. So until I found out what I was allergic to, I had to stay on this really strict diet where I could only eat meats and vegetables. That sounds pretty healthy, but it was I was only eating a very small variety of fruits and vegetables. So because I was really scared that I was gonna have a reaction. So as you can understand, I was sticking to that diet, and he wanted to support me, and he didn't want to be eating things I couldn't eat. So immediately when we first started dating, he would only eat what I could eat, and he would only cook what I could eat. So, and then that diet became his diet. And when he stuck with this for a few weeks, and we've been dating for years now, but when he first switched, within the first weeks, maybe first month or two, he lost 30 pounds because it was such a drastic change from eating out and junk food and just random stuff to such a specific healthy diet that he dropped so much weight really fast. And that was extra weight that he was already trying to lose. So, and he was already a little bit overweight, so he lost it, and he lost all the fat. So many of us wish that we could do. It was so crazy how much he dropped, and he dropped all the fat that he needed to drop. He was fitting in all the clothes that he wanted, and he was really happy. But as soon as he lost all the weight, people were like, oh my god, it looks so good. But then after the initial shock passed, people would start telling him that he looked sick. And they were like, you lost way too much weight, you need to be eating more. you don't look good. People have actually said, you don't look good being overweight. I was like, you should not be giving this type of advice. After that, after I figured out what was going on, I was allergic to red meat, and after I figured that out, we could have other things and just avoid red meat products and things like that. So the diet widened, like we were able to have more things. But people, as soon as we started eating more things, we were able to gain a little bit of weight. So he started gaining a little bit of weight. He gained like 15 pounds or something like that. But he was pretty skinny, but he wasn't like malnourished when he lost all the weight, but he was definitely skinny. So he started gaining a little bit more. He started getting more muscle. He was working out. He was looking really, really good. And then as soon as he gained the weight that people told him he should gain, they said, oh my God, you look so fat. 5 minutes ago, you told him he was way too skinny and he needed to gain weight because he looked sickly and bad. And now, fast forward a week later, oh, you're too fat. So people just can't make up their minds, obviously. And if we listen to everybody and what they said every time they had a judgment, we would be back and forth like whiplash, because like people's opinions change like that. So they want you to do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. So this is just a good example of why people don't want you to do better than them, because then it makes them feel bad about themselves. And the next point I wanted to make is like when you're doing well, people don't want that because it makes them feel inadequate. If you're like going to the gym and looking better and better and they see you looking better and better, they feel inadequate. They think, oh, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I was working towards that, or those are some of the goals I've been trying to reach, but I failed at. It reminds them, your success reminds them of their failures. So every time you do something well, someone thinks you're taking something away from them because you have it and they don't. When in fact, they could go and get it and have it too. So there's more than enough of everything for everyone, but they think that there isn't. They think if you have it, they can't, which is crazy. But that's just another example of why people don't want you to do well, because then they feel bad about themselves. They think, I can't do that, I don't have those results, I don't have this, I don't have that, instead of thinking, hey, I could get that the same way that that person did. So it's a crazy mindset. And then the next thing is they want to do what you and if you are becoming successful and they see success, they don't want you to do better. They're not going to congratulate you on all your hard work because they feel bad because they want to do what you're doing or have what you have. And it makes me sad because these people could have the same results or similar results if they just did if they did even half the things that the people who work so hard to get. Like, they could get those same exact things, if not better. So it's just a matter of who's willing to take action and who's willing to take this into their own hands to make these things happen. The go-getters, the above and beyond, like the people who go above and beyond, the people who work hard every day, those are the people who are going to get the results, and that's why they do. And when people don't get those things, they feel bad. So it all comes down to feeling bad, feeling inadequate. They don't want you to succeed because they don't want to fail. So there's even people are not going to like a lot of the things that you're doing. So it's really important not to base your decisions based on what a variety of people are saying or what family and friends are saying. Just, you need to be able to trust yourself and make your own decisions, because it's really hard to listen to, like, even if you just listen to your mom, your dad, and your best friend. That's 3 different opinions. They're probably going to be different. Even if mom and dad had the same opinion, the friend is going to probably have a different opinion, and then you're going to have a different opinion. So you have to listen to yourself and maybe your partner, because if you and your partner are on the same page, you're going to make the decisions, and at the end of the day, it's your life. So, and even if you listen to your parents or your friend, you might have missed out on something that you really wanted because you listened to what other people have told you. So make your own decisions, take action, stop listening to everyone. Because if you listen to everyone, you're going to be really, really unhappy. So, and a lot of these people don't do it knowingly. They do this, it just comes out of their mouths, honestly. I don't think a lot of people intend to hurt their loved ones or family or friends, but that's definitely how it happens sometimes. It might be unconsciously, like things just roll off the tongue because they just don't want you to do it, you know? It's not a big deal to them, but it's a really big deal to you when it's your life, your dreams, your goals, things. I mean, there comes a time and a place when it was an accident and it was a time or two, but it's another thing when there's people that are constantly doing it. So you got to make your own decisions at this point and take action and decide who you want it whispering in your ear. So go unnoticed. So I hope this helps you be more aware of the people that are around you and what's being spoken to you, and I want you to really follow your goals and your dreams and your own mind, because at the end of the day, this is your life and you want to reach your goals. So don't listen to anyone but you and maybe your partner. So I hope this helped everyone. Again, this is if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for watching, and if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. I really love you guys. 185 subscribers is a big deal. Might not be for somebody who has like millions of subscribers, but 185 means the world to me. So next week I'm gonna have another video. It might be how to repigment vitiligo part 2, and it might be something else. So, and I'm also gonna start a workout series to get motivated again. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below so I can know what you like and what you didn't and go from there. So I'll link everything down below. See you guys.